Breeze versus Brady in Week 1, 5 primetime games, and a very favorable schedule for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's good, Buck Nation? It's your Rude Boy, and thanks for tuning in to Tuff Bucs. On today's episode, we take a look at the 2020 schedule for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. And for you real Tuff Buck fans out there, click that bell icon so that you get real-time notifications on when new videos drop. You can also check me out at bucsreport.com where you can access additional Buccaneers content. So with that, wash your hands and let's giddy up. Now, I know what you're thinking. Juan, the schedule came out last week, bruh. That's old news. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party, but it's not like there's anything else to do during this COVID-19 situation. First off, kudos to the marketing team of the Buccaneers. I love the design of their schedule, and it makes me super pumped for next season. But that all depends on if there is a next season. I think there will be. At first glance, the schedule is a lot more balanced than last season. They go back and forth from home and away for the first 7 games, and for the last 6 games of the season, they're either indoors or at Tampa, with the coldest game possibly being in Week 10 against the Carolina Panthers. The NFL did Tom Brady and the Bucs a solid by giving them what I believe is a favorable schedule. I mean, it's the least the NFL can do, especially after last season's schedule they gave the Bucs. It's pretty tough. With all the buzz in Tampa, Tom Brady brings with him the glitz and glamour of primetime football to the Bucs, baby. They get the league max of 5 primetime games, 1 on Thursday and 2 on Sunday and Monday night. 3 of those games go back to back to back in weeks 7 through 9. Fun fact, the Bucs have never had more than 4 primetime games in a season, the last coming in 2003, the year after they won the Super Bowl. All that said, the Bucs are pretty bad in primetime games, going 12-18, so keep an eye out on that. Tom Brady will have some stiff competition when it comes to quarterbacks. Being in the NFC South, he goes up against veterans like Teddy Bridgewater, Matt Ryan, and Drew Brees at least twice a year. He'll also go up against the elite when he faces Aaron Rodgers in Week 6 and Patrick Mahomes in Week 12. They also play the likes of Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, and Kirk Cousins. The Buccaneers will start their season off with a bang as they go up against Tom Brady's equal, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints in Week 1. Here are my way too early win-loss predictions. The Bucs start off the season against the Saints in New Orleans. At this point, the Saints will have better chemistry, and Jameis Winston will help the Saints game plan against the Buccaneers defense. The first few weeks will be interesting to watch because there may not be fans in attendance, and as a result, home field advantage might not apply, but I still think the New Orleans Saints are going to win this one. In Week 2, the Bucs play their first home game against the Panthers, who will be led by Teddy Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey. But the Panthers will have a young defense, and because of that, I like the Bucs to win this. Week 3, the Bucs travel to the Mile High City. Call me crazy, but I think this could be a trap game. Brady has a losing record against just one team in the NFL, and guess who that is? The Denver Broncos. There's something in the air up there. The altitude will be a factor in this game, but I still think the Bucs have better talent and will win this one in a close battle. The Los Angeles Chargers come to Tampa in Week 4, and their defense will test the Buccaneers' offense, but I think the defense of the Bucs will be the difference, holding Melvin Gordon, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams in check. In their first of 5 primetime games, the Bucs will go up against the Chicago Bears on Thursday Night Football. The Bears have a good defense, especially pass rush, but who knows what we'll get out of their offense? Is it Nick Foles or is it Mitchell Trubisky? The last time these two teams played, Mitchell Trubisky lit up the Bucs, but those were different times, and I like the Bucs in this one to win. The Packers come down south in Week 6, and apparently Aaron Rodgers always gets hurt in Raymond James. Well, he better get ready because he might feel the heat from the Buccaneers front 7. But he is one of the best, and I think he finds a way to outplay Tom Brady. The Bucs lose. In their second primetime game, the Buccaneers will go up against former coach John Gruden and the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Football. This is the first time the Buccos will play in Sin City, and I'll be at this game placing a bet for the Buccaneers to win. In their third primetime game, second in a row, the Bucs go up against Daniel Jones, and the New York Giants. Last season, the Bucs lost to the Giants in a heartbreaker when Matt Gay missed a 34-yard field goal. This is a revenge game for the Bucs and to a certain degree Tom Brady, who lost 2 Super Bowls against the G-Men. I like the Bucs to win this one. In their 4th primetime game, 3rd in a row, the Bucs will be at home for their 2nd matchup against the New Orleans Saints. Listen, the Bucs are not good against the Saints at home. As much as I hate to say this, Drew Brees and the Saints will sweep the series. In Week 10, the Bucs travel to Carolina. This will be a close contest, but the Panthers are too young on the defensive side. I like the Bucs to sweep the series. For their 5th and final primetime game, the Buccaneers will go up against the Los Angeles Rams on Monday Night Football in Tampa. This is a rematch from last year's slugfest that totaled a whopping 95 points with the Bucs coming out on top. Rams and Bucs is always a fun matchup, but the Rams lost way too much talent in the offseason due to salary cap issues. I like the Bucs to win this one. In Week 12, the Bucs will go up against the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. And although the Bucs will be at home, the Chiefs just have more experience, and I believe Brady will likely lose in what I imagine to be a high-scoring game. Week 13 is a bye week for the Bucs. In Week 14, the Bucs will host the battle-tested Vikings, and although they lost Stephon Diggs and Xavier Woods, they are still a tough team. Home field advantage will be the difference in this one. I like the Bucs to win. Week 15 will bring the first of 2 meetings between division rivals, the Atlanta Falcons. The first will be played in Atlanta, where the Bucs tend to play better at the Dome than they do at home. I like the Bucs to win this one. In their second to last game, the Bucs will travel to Detroit to play the Lions. Last season, the Bucs spanked the Lions without Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and it was a homecoming for Sean Murphy-Bunting, who recorded his first pick 6 ever. Lions were without Matt Stafford at the time, but that's not going to make a difference this season. The Bucs win big. The Bucs close the season at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Look, I think the Atlanta Falcons will find a way to spoil the Buccaneers finale and split the series down the middle. Vegas has the Bucs winning 9 games, and I can see why that is, but I'm definitely going to go with the over on this one. In my way too early predictions, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers finishing the season at 11-5. Buck Nation, get ready to start firing them cannons. And that's our episode for today, folks. Tough Bucks, which games are you most excited for? How do you think the Buccaneers will do? What do you think their final record will be? Let me know by leaving a comment below. Like, subscribe, and as always, wash your hands, stay indoors, and stay safe. So until next time, keep firing the cannons.